So it's now time for prayer concerns and thanksgivings. Here are a few that we already have. Unfortunately, Rick Gallion's brother, Charles, he died Wednesday. Let's keep that family in your prayers. Joe Tony is recovering in rehab at Norton. He's doing pretty good. Let's keep them in your prayers. Dean Bieber. He's in Bristol Regional Hospital with a blood clot in his arm. We need to keep him in your prayers. And Josh and Cara Sparlock. They are now proud parents of a new baby boy, Leland. He's 8 pounds, 8 ounces, and 21 1/4 inches long. He's not. I would let him do it. So are there any other prayer concerns or thanksgivings?
I'd like you to keep the Spears family in your prayers. Joyce Rutherford, one of the girls, passed away Friday morning, and happens to be my sister-in-law also. But Larry Spears and the family, keep them in your prayers. They're having a rough time right now.
Sorry. Martha Spurlock texted me yesterday and told me that Jackson Anderson, the little boy that we pick up in Appalachia, that he is homesick with the flu. And he lives with his grandmother, so if you'll just keep them in your prayers that they can get that under control and nobody gets severely sick.
I'd like to just thank everybody for the prayers that I know went up for my family this past week when all 4 of us ended up with the flu and locked up in the house. I thank God that nothing major came from it. We're all on the mend. Connor could still use some prayers because the cough won't let go in him. But just thank you.
I have a praise and a prayer concern. Praise is that Jacob's feeling better. Jacob was rough. He had the flu all week, and so he's finally feeling better, so we're thankful for that. Also, if you can please keep my mom in your prayers and my dad. My dad has the crud, but my mom has ear infections, throat infections, and severe bronchitis, and she's coughing really badly, and she still has the blood clot in her heart. So, and she's on the blood thinner medicines. So if you could please keep her in your prayers. She has to go back to the doctor Tuesday for another shot to try to help her get cleared up.
If you would keep my mom in your prayers, we went to the lung doctor on Friday to hear the results of all the tests and stuff, and he said, well, you're not going to believe this, and he didn't say it in an upbeat way. She does have lung cancer, but the mass in her lung, rather than being one mass, is really 2 different kinds of cancer, and they're going to have to figure out the best way to treat that. They're going to start with radiation and then do chemotherapy. I've got to go down. She's meeting with the oncologist tomorrow and the radiation oncologist on Tuesday. So please keep us in your prayers for those meetings. Her name is Wilma Mills.
Thank you guys for praying for my sister. She's better. It's a little bit of slow recovery, but she's better. And our Ronnie Mon used to be the chief of police here in Big Stone Gap. He also passed away. So let's remember him and their family. And my Kaylee has the crud too, so let's remember her too. So thank you.
Watkins family. I don't know if anybody remembers Karen. She graduated the same year I did. She went to Powell Valley. Phil, you probably, Karen Watkins. I'm not sure what her married name is now. What? Glass. She passed away from cancer. So anyway, I think they're taking that pretty roughly too.
Are there any other?
We're a little late this morning, but this might have already been mentioned, but Larry Spears that used to go to our church here and drove the bus for many of the children, his sister, who also went to church here, passed away.
Are there any other? All right, let's bow for a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for this day. And I want to thank you for everyone who's here today. Please watch over everyone who has the crud. Please help them get better. Watch over all the families who's had a death in it. Help everyone who's sick get better. And in your name I pray, amen.